Hey everyone, we're having music on Mrs. Davis's deck, and today it's a little bit rainy and windy, so you might see my hair blow and have to wear a sweater because it's a little chilly out here. But you'll hear the birds because they are really active today, so you're hearing a lot of birds earlier today, and I was hoping it would still be there when I brought my camera out, but it went away. On top of one of my neighbor's houses, like on the very tip top of the roof ledge, there was a goose just standing up there and looking around. So that was kind of funny. I don't know if you've seen anything kind of strange, if it's raining at your house, or if you've seen some strange animals or anything like that since you've been quarantined at home and you have a little bit more time to look out at the animals. But we've found it really fun to watch the birds and the geese at our house and see what they do, because they can be very interesting to watch. I want to tell you that last week when you sent in all of your rhythms, I love seeing those videos, seeing pictures of your rhythms and the ones that you typed in. You did a great job creating your rhythms. And I wanted to share with you, after I got off the camera last week, I made my own rhythm, and my rhythm went like this. It went T-T, ticka ticka, T-T, ta, 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 ticka ticka, T-T, ta, ta, ta. So that's my rhythm. Why don't you do my rhythm along with me? Here we go. Ready? T, T, ticka, ticka, T, T, ta, 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 ticka, ticka, T, T, ta, ta, ta. Very good. Okay. Well, we know that music is not all about just the rhythm, right? So when we hear music, we hear rhythms, we hear notes, we hear the ups and downs on the staff, because music just isn't all spoken rhythm, right? If it was spoken rhythm, we'd have rhythm and we'd have words, and that would be rap, right? So that's one thing. But like most music will have, especially songs that we sing, will have rhythms and notes and words. So we're going to kind of continue. You do a composer of the month every month. And we're going to be kind of mini composers this week. We're going to start off this week and we're going to add words to our rhythm that we created last week. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit more instruction on your rhythm. All of you did a great job. I didn't tell you how long or how short to make your rhythm, and so every one of them was absolutely right. Okay? But for this week, we're going to make our rhythms be 4 measures long. Now, some of you are fairly young and we haven't talked about measures yet, and I have a piano book here from a musical, an old piano book, and I wanted to show you what a measure looks like. So I'm going to try to bring this closer so it's clear for you. Okay? Okay, do you see how the music goes for a little bit of time, and then there's this line? And then the music goes for a little bit of time, there's a line, it goes for a line, it goes for a line, that way. See how there's lines? So these are each measures, the space in between those measure lines. And at the beginning, when it has these numbers, that tells the musician who's reading the music how many beats or how much time is going to pass inside of each of one of those measures. So for the purpose of our measures, we are going to put 4 beats in each measure. And you're going to create 4 measures of rhythm. Now you can use your same rhythm from last week and either shorten it or repeat it to make it longer, or just adjust it and add something to it if it was too short, to make 4 rhythms. So if I show you, I'm going to show you mine, and you see those lines in between the notes down there on the bottom of the screen. Yes. So see those lines? Those are the measure lines. And do you see how it doesn't have 4 notes in every measure? It has 4 beats in every measure. Now let's remember that a ta note, ta, that's 1 beat. And we talked about how for the same length of time that a ta takes, 1 beat, we can put 2 eighth notes, ti, that's 1 beat. And for the same length of time that we put a ta note, we can put 4 16th notes, ticka ticka, that's 1 beat. Okay, so 1 beat is a ta, 1 beat is a ti, 1 beat is a ticka ticka. But you'll notice that Mrs. Davis in her rhythm also used half notes, ta. So if we have a ta, that's the same length as two tas. Ta, ta, ta. Okay? So it's two beats for each ta or half note. Okay? 2 beats for a ta. And when I use a whole note, ta, how many beats do you think are there? 4. So it's the same length of time as ta, 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 ta is ta. So let's go back over that again. 1 beat notes, okay? So filling up 1 beat, you can use a ta, that's 1 beat. To fill up a beat, you can use a tt, that's 1 beat. To fill up a 1 beat, you can use a ticka, that's 1 beat. It fills up the same amount of time as a ta note, which is 1 beat, okay? But if we want to cover 2 beats at a time, we'd go ta. And if we want to cover 4 beats at a time, we'd go ta. Half note is 2 beats, whole note is 4 beats. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. If you have any questions, you can certainly email me or comment on the assignment and ask me, and I will help you, okay? It's really not a problem. Mrs. Davis loves to help you out if you have a little bit of confusion about that, okay? So we're going to do 4 measures, and each measure is going to have 4 beats. So let's look at Mrs. Davis's rhythm again. On my rhythm, I have TT, 1 beat, ticka, 1 beat, TT, 1 beat, ta, 1 beat in the first measure. See? 4 beats in the first measure. In the second measure, I have a half note, which is 2 beats, and then another half note, which is another 2 beats, 4 beats in that next measure. In the next measure, I have ticka, 1 beat, TT, 1 beat, a ta note, which is 1 beat, and another ta note, which is 1 beat. 4 beats in the next measure. In the next measure, I have a whole note. Ta, 4 beats. So if you use a whole note, it takes up your entire measure. Okay, so you see how that works? And I don't want you to use the same rhythm that I used. Use your rhythm, the rhythm that you made last week, and either make it longer or shorter according to how long or short it was to start with, okay? And we want to adjust it so that it's split into measures, and you'll draw those little measure lines when you're writing it out, okay? You'll draw the little measure lines for yourself so that you can see 4 beats in each measure, and you use 4 measures. Now, that's the first thing you're going to do. The second thing that you are going to do is that you are going to add some words. We're going to worry about notes later. Like the highs and lows, we're going to worry about later. But right now, it's going to create a 4-measure rap, almost, okay? So it's going to be rhythmic speaking, and you're going to use words. Now, I've already added some words to my rhythm so that you can kind of see how this works. And my rhythm, I'm going to, remember, my rhythm is T-T, ticka, T-T, ta, 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 ticka, T-T, ta, ta, ta. Well, I've already been saying words. I've been saying tas and TTs and ta-ahs with my thing. So now I'm going to change those words to make more sense, because most people who are not in Mrs. Davis's music class will listen to those words and go, that's nonsense. That doesn't make any sense at all. So my words are going to be like this. They're going to be notes and rhythms all around the staff. I love music and I like to sing all day. Okay, does that make sense? So I'm saying the words, each syllable, each part of the word. So the word like rhythm, it has two sounds to it. Rhythm, 2 syllables. So each note head, each circle on the note is going to get one of those syllables. Okay, for most people. Okay, you work it out however you want it to, however you want the words to go in your notes, but that's pretty much how it normally works. So here's mine again. Notes and rhythms all around the staff. I love music and I like to sing all day. Now your words can be about anything that you want them to be. Older kids, make sure it's appropriate for school. So your words can be about a book that you like to read, or an animal, or your family members, or something that you feel, or this quarantine. You know, this weekend or this past week, my kids created their own quarantine parodies. They took other songs that are known, and I have no idea what's going on at my neighbor's house, but there is a car alarm going off like crazy. Someone's not turning it off. Oh, there it is. Good. Yay. Whew. That gets annoying after a while, doesn't it? Yeah. We don't have those very often here, but there you go. You got one on video. So anyway, my kids created a quarantine parody. So each one of them took a song that they already knew that had different words, and they changed the words on the song to be about this time of being stuck at home with COVID-19 and shortage of toilet paper and all that kind of stuff. So they made like quarantine parody songs. And if your parents are on Facebook, they can look up my Facebook page, and I put their videos up on there, and I'll see if I have permission to put them on YouTube so you guys can see them. But they had a lot of fun changing the words, and that could be a fun activity for you. But at any rate, what I'm saying is that you can take any rhythm and you can add words to it. So that's your assignment, okay? So your assignment is to take the rhythm that you created last week, or create a new one if you don't like the one you did for last week for this assignment, and create a rhythm that is 4 measures of 4 beats each. And I want you to write it down, okay? So write it down so that you have it down and you know that it's 4 measures of 4 beats each, okay? Then I want you to add some words to it, okay? Add some words to it. So you can see mine right here. I drew out my rhythm, and I wrote the words underneath it, and then I kind of typed them up and made them all nice for this video so that you could see them a little bit better than pencil, so you'll see them down below. But so you can see that I have written it out, and I have the measure lines in between my measures, just like that, okay? And then I performed it for you on video, and that's what I'd like for you to do. I'd like for you to grab, ask your mom or dad, or if you have a cell phone, grab a cell phone and push record on the camera, and just do it for me. Notes and rhythms all around the staff. I love music, and I like to sing all day. Except yours, not mine. Do yours, because I want to hear yours. And send that to me. You can send it to me over Facebook. You can send it to me over email. You can send it to me in Google Classroom. Some of you figured this out, and I am so proud of you, because Google Classroom can be tricky for some of us depending on what device we're using it on. But in the assignment space where I upload slides and assignments and papers and things, you can upload things as well. You can upload videos. You can upload Google Documents and pictures and things like that as well. So if you are using Google Classroom, you can upload those, or email is always fine. You can email them to me. You can Facebook message them to me. Some people last week Facebook messaged their videos to me, and that works perfectly well as well. I am taking those videos and I'm like downloading them to my computer and putting them in a file folder so that I can watch them all, and I have been watching each one of them as they came in, and grading them and responding to you, and I am loving all of those videos. I love to see your faces, because I miss seeing all of you, and can't believe it's going to be all the way till next year before we can see one another again. That makes me sad, but I am happy to see your faces on video as they come in. So if that's possible for you, if it's not possible to make a video, it's perfectly fine for you to write down your rhythm and your words, and take a picture of it. Send me a picture. If it's not possible for you to do that, you can type it up for me, okay, and on Google Docs, and you can send it to me. Instead of writing out the names, writing out the actual pictures of the notes, if you don't have the capability to do that, you can type out the T, ticka, ticka, T, ta, and then just put like a capital I, and I'll know a couple of spaces, a capital I, and a couple of spaces, and I'll know that's a measure line, okay? And then ta, capital I for a measure line, okay? So you could do it that way, and then you can type your words below and send me that if you need to. So Mrs. Davis will take this assignment any way I can get it. If you can do the video, I'd love to see a video of you. I'd love to take some of these when we get done with them and create some videos that I can show you guys, and you can see I can show you how cool it is when we can put some of these together as well. But we're going to get to that later, next week. Next week we'll get to that one because we're going to add a little bit more to this. But if you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to email me or make a comment in the Google assignment, and I will see that. And then send me your assignments. And I hope you have a lot of fun with this and get creative. You can, if you have siblings who go to St. Elizabeth, you can work together if you want and perform something together. It doesn't have to be separate. I'm good with that. And I hope you have a lot of fun with this. Have a great week.